Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Kobe Bryant lookalike here in Hollywood. Also, I work in Las Vegas Strip, taking photos with millions of people every day, every year, and things of that nature. But the reason why this video is about an artist, a modern artist named Chuck Close, and he's one of my favorites. And a little bit about Chuck Close is Chuck Close was as growing up, come from a family. His father's name was Mildred. His mom name was Leslie, and they did everything they could, for Chuck. He couldn't really. His father was considered a jack of all trades, not because he financial problems and he have two or three jobs, but because he was just artistic like that. And his mom Leslie, she was a wonderful pianist, but she really couldn't pursue her dreams and take it to the next level because of financial problems. So with all that being said, Chuck he was homeschooled, and his mom she hooked up for a tutor for him so he can learn. And he really didn't excel too well, with the curriculum because, as we all know, Chuck was dyslexic. I thought I was dyslexic for a while, you know what I'm saying? Is this my right or is this my left? No, I think it helps out as artistic people. Anyway, but as Chuck grew up, his father always complimented him because of his work and was profound in his father's eyes, the work that he turned in. And because Chuck was a genius, he had very different ways of doing things. Okay, now Chuck, a little bit about Chuck. You could consider Chuck as you could say Close was an artist coming out of the age at a moment when abstract expressionism was still a major force in the art world. But we could say that Chuck Close was an explorer of the three-color process. And what that means is he imitated things that had to do with the photographic eye, dye transfer method in photography. And this is what makes him so special. He was an artist who handcrafted what is the normal procedure carried out by a camera. and he's talking about way before digital age. Chuck Close, he was able to identify with that. We could say that he was a photorealist, and but just like most artists, as they conquer a domain, they move on. So later on, he turned to more into a portraiture, meaning he was able to draw portraits, and that's why his Chuck Close's self-portrait is so famous. And this was because it was a means for exploring for him, and as he put it, the unsettling aspects of how self-identity is always a composite and highly constructed, and if not ultimately conflicted fiction. This is amazing. One of his key illustrated phrases, you can say he was illusion is ultimately in the eye of the beholder, and whose own optical apparatus finally completes the picture. Chuck Close, if you look at his drawings, you will see how vibrant they are. And I have a picture of his drawing on my website, which I want you to go and look out and check out. A little bit more about Chuck Close's growing up in childhood also. Amazing modern day artist of our time, and I know if you come to this page you are an artist yourself, and in drawing portraits is something that's very hard, but drawing it from a still camera is very fantastic. He had to take a lot of time, detail, and he was able to psychoanalyze a photograph and bring it out to make it into something that you can maybe abstractly see and break down, like if you were to say like a sentence, well, he was able to do it through color and explain it like psychoanalysis. This is what makes Chuck Close one of the greatest artists of our time, 19th century. So with that being said, I just wanted to break down a little bit about Chuck Close. He was a fantastic artist. I love his artwork. I even try to mimic some of his artwork. So if you get a chance, check out my page at the bottom of this link. Read a little bit about Chuck Close. And by the way, I took the time to find out some stuff about drawing portraits and some information that might be able to help you out. A few articles and things like that. Also, a few online things that might be able to help you boost your presentation with artwork. So, with that being said, I just want to say thank you so much for understanding that Chuck Close is one of the greatest artists of our time, coming from Kobe Bryant look-alike here in Las Vegas right at this moment, and giving a shout out to my guy Chuck Close. You know what I'm saying? So, until then, next time, God bless everybody. Have a great and wonderful day.